This video is sponsored by Mutant Year Zero. The new expansion, Seed of Evil, is now available on all platforms, at least that I can think of. If you think you might enjoy the game, click on one of the links in the description below. I am playing a game where the main characters are a talking boar and a duck, and I'm taking it seriously. That is a feat in and of itself. You should be proud of yourself, game. Me? I'm just hoping this is real and I'm not having another elaborate hallucination. This is Mutant Year Zero, a tactical strategy game that actually released back in December of 2018. However, it just got a new expansion, Seed of Evil.
What, Dad?
Oh, I wasn't talking to you, buddy. You can just go back to consuming souls or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Adorable little demon. Anyway, because of the new expansion, I was asked if I'd take a look at the game. And considering I'm a pretty big fan of tactical strategy games, in fact I've been on a bit of a kick with the genre lately, I figured I'd take a gander. Now, Mutant Year Zero is actually based on the Swedish tabletop role-playing game Mutant, which I've never played, so I'm not sure how it relates to the video game. I just figured I'd mention it just so commenters can't say I didn't. We start off the game being introduced to boarmen, a boar man. Oh hey, I just got that. And ducks, a duck man. They are mutants, if you couldn't guess from the fact that they're walking, talking, and shooting guns. I mean, it's either that or the animals finally got fed up of being hunted and decided to get even. It's human season, mother ducker. These two are stalkers, aka scavengers sent out into the wasteland to gather materials to help run their settlement. This is one big difference between Mutant Year Zero and other tactical games I've played recently. Instead of having a hub or an overworld map where you select an instanced battle, you'll be walking around open zones in between battles, gathering scrap and materials to use for purchasing stuff and upgrading your weapons. Battles take place in these same zones. You just have to, run into them. If you notice an enemy, you can sneak around them if you want, or you can ambush them and initiate the tactical combat. But before combat begins, you'll want to position each member of your team however you see fit, just so long as you don't get seen. As you're sneaking, enemies have large circles around them that you don't want to walk into, otherwise you'll be seen. I guess I'm less of a boar and more of a snake. You get it? I'll see myself out. So when you have everybody in place, fire when ready! However, if you happen to have silent weapons, you can take down enemies in one foul swoop without other baddies noticing. You've got silenced pistols and arrows, which I don't understand how that's silent. If I got hit by an arrow, I would not be silent about it. Combat in Mutant Year Zero is what you come to expect from the genre. You move in a grid-based system and are given two actions. Moving will take an action, moving further will take another action, shooting your gun will take an action, reloading, throwing a grenade, hiding, they all take actions.
What, Hive?
Oh, no, sorry, Action, I wasn't talking to you. You just go back to doing whatever it is you do, consuming souls, I guess.
Go to hell.
Why does everybody consume souls in my house? Basically, you get two actions and you have to use them wisely. Once you're in position, you can take a shot. You're given an accuracy percentage, however, it's a damn lie. Anybody who plays these types of games knows that. But remember, you have to be careful because after your turn, enemies can take a shot at you. Luckily, there's a cover system to help you avoid damage, with half cover for smaller walls, cars, and so on, and full cover for bigger trees, walls, etc. These decrease the chance the enemy has to hit you. Of course, if they take cover, you have a lesser chance of hitting them, you get the idea. Thus begins the save and reload cycle so you never take a hit. I tended to play the real way, taking it like a real boar, right in the face. If one of your crew happens to fall in battle, you only have a few turns to get them a medkit and revive them, so you better be quick on your feet. The game has a really solid story behind it and some really good voice acting, which shows because again, I'm not laughing my ass off at the utter weirdness on my screen. The setting is also pretty fun. Humans are basically extinct, so all of our technology and knowledge is pretty much gone, providing for some pretty entertaining misunderstandings, such as our characters thinking a boombox was a bomb, an iPod was used to identify fruit, and a child's playset was a home for extremely small people. As you progress through the game, you will find additional teammates allowing for up to 3 at once. Now tell me if this sounds familiar. A demon girl, a pig, and a duck walk into a bar, and if that does sound familiar, then you've probably played this game. After you've gathered up enough scrap from killing enemies, you come back to this small city to hit up the bar, which unlocks bonuses for your team, the scrap shop to upgrade your weapons, the store to buy medkits and grenades and other stuff, and you can visit the Elder for your daily dose of old guy mumbo-jumbo.
It was nature's revenge. Revenge against the greed, The arrogance, the egos of humans who thought they were gods.
Somebody go get Grandpa's pills, he's talking gibberish again. You'll move between zones on the map fairly linearly, killing enemies and leveling up, which allows you to then take on enemies in higher level zones. After leveling up, you'll gain mutation points, which are used to unlock increased HP, passive bonuses, and additional abilities. For example, my boar can now run up and knock guys over, which being a boar, you think that would be like the main thing he does, but what do I know? And my duck can now fly using moth wings. Wait, what? That is a combination of words I never thought I'd say. You will likely end up killing every enemy on each map, as 1, they don't respawn, and 2, you'll need every bit of XP you can get, because Mutant Year Zero is not easy, especially if you're taking on enemies above your level. If you do happen to have the new expansion, you can just skip all of the base game and jump straight into the new stuff with pre-leveled up characters. Though just be warned, it pretty much spoils everything from the base game right off the bat. Wish I'd known that beforehand. Bottom line, if you enjoy tactical strategy games and you haven't checked out Mutant Year Zero yet, now might be a good time. It's available on nearly every platform, so click on one of the links in the description below and take a look. Cool? Cool! Buddy, everything okay up here? What are you doing in there?
Nothing, don't come in here.
Never mind then, okay. And that was Mutant Year Zero. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button for future videos. I've also put another video for you to watch right up here. If you want, you can follow me on social media or on Twitch for my somewhat weekly live streams. And if you really want to help the channel, you can donate to me on Patreon like these other amazing people. I want to turn them into mutants.